fun come to life. Hit it, guys.
If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
Hello?
We're going to have so much fun together.
And welcome everybody back to the Phantom Zone. This is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying and drunk villain in the Phantom Zone, currently present, General Zod. And today, I will be doing a little bit of a special. It's going to be the panelists pick the topics that we are talking about tonight. And who are the panelists? We got a couple of panelists. But before I do all that, let me introduce my panelists, and then I'll get to everybody in the chat. Thank you. We got 5 people so far. I think we're going to get more because this show is going to be off the fucking chain. First off, let me introduce the beautiful, amazing, talented Books by Jay. Jay, how are you doing tonight?
I'm
doing good.
Fantastic. I have green hair now.
Ooh! Ooh! That is saucy. Some sauciness right there. And of course, we have the co-host, the man who fucking promoted this completely wrong. He put Pokemon as the highlight, but people don't fear. There's only one fucking Pokemon thing. It's probably from fucking PV. There's other topics. Let me introduce the red-bearded ginger of destruction, pop culture PV.
The red-bearded ginger of destruction? That's the new one, guy. I like it.
Yeah, the red-bearded ginger of destruction.
So you do realize that, like, if me and Jackie hang out, it's going to be like Christmas constantly.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Like, okay, you told me to set the stream up. Like, you didn't say exactly how I was supposed to do it, and even in the title, I put that there would be other topics, but Pokemon was in all caps. That's what you get for going to a movie.
Hey, okay, so first before we talk about everything else, I'm gonna give a little mini review of Fast Facts. Go fucking see it! I had a fucking amazing time. Yes, I'm semi-drunk. That doesn't factor into it. Let me give you a little bit of an outline of how my theater was. My theater cheered, they laughed, there was over-the-top shit. I never thought Jason Momoa was the greatest. Okay, I know a lot of you people, probably some people in the comments, you think he's hot. Okay, that's fair. I don't got a chest like that when I take my shirt off. But in this movie, Jason Momoa read the script and understood what the fuck he was supposed to do. He is corny as shit in the best possible way. This movie was fucking fun. If you want to have a good old-fashioned fun time at the theaters, turn your brain off and enjoy some popcorn and shit blowing up and cars and women and Jason Momoa with no shirt, definitely go and see this fucking movie. It is fucking great in all the best ways. I might actually have to put this in my top 10 movies because this movie is fun. And by fun, I mean, yes, it might not be what I consider, like, when I think about good movies, it might not be, like, the best story, the most realistic shit going on, and all the shit I normally talk about. But I had fun. And I think that the energy of the theater really contributed to the experience that I had. I came out jazzed. And everyone around me was having fun. People were laughing. And it was a nice vibe when we came out of this movie. I think if you want to have a really good time at the movies, this is definitely a movie to go and see. I highly recommend it. I'm not even going to fucking grade it on a 1 to 10 because this is a Fast and Furious movie. Realistically, this is about probably a 5, but if I'm talking about fun, this is a fucking 10. I had a great time with this movie. It was super fucking fun. The end credit scene got everybody in the theater hyped. There's a special little cameo at the ending. So if you go and see this movie, don't walk out of it right away. Watch the end credits. There's a little stinger at the end. And it really sets up what the end of the road looks like. So there's 2 more movies coming out after this, but I think this movie really sets up what the next 2 movies are going to do. Not to mention the fucking stunts are spectacular. There's cat fights. There's fucking dude fights. There's fucking helicopters being pulled out of the sky and fucking hitting the road and shit blowing up. It's fucking wild. It's wild. I really enjoyed this movie. So definitely go and check it out. It is fun. It's a fun-ass movie. And before I get into anything else, hello, Lemon Pie. Hello, Christine. How are you? Hello, Janie Davis. Hello, Kiefer. Lovely to see you. Just Call Me Hen. What's up, Just Call Me Hen? Nice to see you here. Jane Creek. Hello. Hello, hello. Good to see all of you here. 7 people watching. I'm drunk as shit. What's up, everybody? Hello. It's gonna be a fucking
You're not
great
the
show.
only one who's been drinking, guy.
But I think I'm the only one who's maybe drunk.
You're
I
probably the
drank
only
a
one
bunch
who's
of
drunk.
Jack and Cokes, and now I'm drinking some Four Locos. I am gonna be fucking.
Who's on? What's up, Kiefer? What's up, Lemon Pie? What's up, Jane?
That takes me back.
Am I missing anybody?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Janie, what's up, Janie?
What's up, Janie?
I can't see the chat so much. Hello, Hen.
I got a quick question.
Hello, Christine.
Does she have a gun?
Who?
Janie.
No, she's in Australia. She ain't got no gun. They took all the guns in Australia. It's sad.
Tyler.
That's fucking.
Ed J. McCarthy, is that a Fast and Furious movie? Yes.
Apparently.
Fast X. Go see Fast X. If you've not gone to see it, do yourself a favor. Go fucking see Fast X. I had a blast. It was fucking awesome. Preferably get some drinks. I don't know if that enhanced the experience for me. I can honestly say there were some like parents with kids, so not everybody was drunk. But I'm gonna say like 80% of the theater might be drunk because we all had a fucking blast. People were laughing. It was a great environment, and it could just be everybody just was feeling it with the energy. But I like to think the movie contributed a lot to it because goddamn, shit is wild in this movie. Like right from the beginning to the end of the movie. Shit is blowing up. There's car races. There's hot chicks. There's fucking cat fights. There's dudes who are big and muscular, which I'll never look like fighting. There's outlandish fucking stunts. This movie has it all. Anything you make a fucking checklist, this movie has everything you could possibly want in a fucking ridiculous action movie. Anyways, yeah, so we got some topics tonight. Now, I didn't look over all the topics because I'm drunk as shit, and, yeah, I like being surprised. But I'm going up and seeing these topics. It's what I expect. We got a Pokemon topic. We got a fucking Star Wars topic. You can guess who picked those. We got... It's something on Harrison Ford, which I'm interested in talking about. And I got a topic myself. So we'll see where the night goes. Yeah. So
I mean, you say you want to see where the night goes. With what I'm looking at, it's probably going to end up with your camera being on and you being face down in a pile of yourself.
I have to get offline at midnight-ish, so I am exhausted.
To be fair, that's a while for us, but I know you're an hour ahead, so we're gonna start with Books by Jay's topic because you're gonna be leaving us sooner. So I will pull it up, and then you get the pleasure of reading it because you picked the topic. That's my super secret reason for
No,
picking
it's the rest of us that get the pleasure of her reading it.
Fuck
Just
you.
admit it, it's because you're drunk and you don't.
Yeah, you really want me reading shit right now?
Kind of, I do.
I mean, don't worry. We'll get to my topic. Okay, we'll get to my topic soon enough. It should be fucking very fun. First off, let's talk books by Jay. I want to do yours because I think this might even interest PB.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's talk about Harrison Ford defends de-aging in Indiana Jones 5, which is going to be a shit show. Can't wait. At the Cannies. That's what I looked like 35 years ago. Do you want to read this for us?
Sure. I know that is my face, the actor said after the movie's premiere at the 2023 Film Festival.
Jackie, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it pronounced Canis?
I think it is Canis, but I'm not sure.
I think it's the.
I just assumed because that's how he said it, it was wrong.
No, it's the Canis. The Canis film. No, fuck you. Fuck you. All right, look. Fuck you. This is going to be entertaining. All 8 people are in for a treat because I am drunk as shit. So I'm going to be defending points that I'll probably look at tomorrow and go, what the fuck were you thinking? Anyways, can we continue the article, you son of a bitch?
You could stop.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful Jay. Continue.
You may have heard that Harrison Ford gets de-aged. That's such an odd word to use. Anyway, de-aged for a flashback sequence in the new Indiana Jones movie. After all, it was included in the very first trailer. But this week, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny officially premiered at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival, and the resulting standing ovation moved its legendary star to tears.
Oh, bullshit. They're all kissing. I'm sorry. I gotta go on a rant here. They're all fucking kissing Disney's ass. Look. I'm going full screen for this bullshit. Okay, look. This de-aging bullshit has to stop, okay? It was kind of cool with Luke. Whatever. Look, Harrison Ford is old as fuck. He can't do the action scenes. Even if you de-age someone who's like fucking 60, it does not make up for the fucking action of the movie, okay? De-aging only changes, as stated in the fucking word, the appearance of the actor. But the physicality and the shit that they can do remains at the age of a 60-year-old. So this de-aging bullshit does not work. It worked for Samuel L. Jackson because he's pretty fucking limber for an old guy, but, like...
This is fucking hilarious. He doesn't know that his microphone died. So he just keeps... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Continue.
Fuck you. So, I refuse to believe that this fucking one scene brought a fucking standing ovation to these fucking pompous, fucking left-leaning pieces of shit at this film festival. They were like, oh my god, the themes, Phoebe Waller-Bridger, oh my god, can I just fucking lick her because she's the greatest fucking working fucking woman in Hollywood. And look, I don't have anything against Phoebe Waller-Bridger. I think Fleabag is a fucking amazing fucking amazing series. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on Amazon. But I refuse to fucking kiss Disney's ass and say that this is going to be an epic when they are just fucking bending over Indiana Jones and fucking him in the ass for all of the money that they can fucking get out of this franchise. They're just fucking bending Indy over and they're fucking that old ass fucking 65-year-old fucking franchise to death. And you could tell me I'm being blunt or whatever. I don't give a fuck at this point. They are raping this franchise for every bit of money they can get. They should have stopped at the fucking Last Crusade. If they had Sean Connery, that was a fucking good point. You had fucking Sean Connery, you had fucking Harrison Ford, boom. That Harrison was in his prime, Sean Connery was getting old, it worked. You should have stopped there. But no, we have fucking aliens, and now we have time travel. Why the fuck? Why is this series still going on? God damn, Steven Spielberg, are you a whore for money? Why? Why is this still happening?
Yes,
Stop it!
Yes,
he is a whore for money.
Red. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
you're
That
good.
was
Some have criticized Hollywood's choice to use de-aging technology, which has become more prevalent in recent years, rather than simply cast younger actors for flashback scenes. But Ford defended the adventure flick's use of it at a press conference after the screening, assuring reporters that the finished product is very accurate. After all, he would know.
yeah, because he used his face. Of course he's gonna say it's fucking accurate. He's like, yeah, that was accurate about 35 fucking years ago. Holy shit, I called it. It literally says 35 years. Yeah, 35 years ago that was fucking accurate. Are you kidding me? This is
Okay,
the
well,
biggest crock of
hold
fucking
on.
shit I've ever heard.
If we're talking about stuff that happened like 35, 40 years ago, you don't necessarily have to be nimble to be de-aged and shoot first.
I mean, but here's the thing. I see
Fucking
the-
Star Wars, baby!
He's
God
not
damn it.
He's not shooting first like Han versus Guido. He's trying to do shit
Guido?
like
Did
he's
he
still a
just
young
say
man.
Guido?
I'm
Guido?
drunk.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I guess he does
I-
speak Puerto
I
Rican.
fucking said it. What? That's how his name's pronounced to me.
Guido! Okay. Sure.
I know that is my face, Ford said. It's not a kind of Photoshop magic. That's what I looked like 35 years ago. Because
It is Photoshop! It's literally the definition of Photoshop! You're photoshopping a younger fucking picture to an older... Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Because Lucasfilm has every frame of film that we've made together over all of these years. And this process, this scientific mining of this library, this was put to good brackets use. ...
Okay, am I wrong? Okay, I'm being...
First of all, yes, you're probably wrong. Continue.
Okay, I'm being serious. PB would call me out if I'm not. Is not the definition of photoshopping something taking a picture from like fucking years ago or somebody else's picture and fucking superimposing it onto your
So-
own fucking face?
So I am inclined to agree with you, but now that you've said exclusively photo, do you count film as being a photo?
Is technically a photo. It's multiple.
It is
pictures.
technically a photo. I understand. They are moving pictures because you just snap them fast enough. It seems like it's smooth movement, but it's actually a bunch of still frames, and that's why they're on fucking reel. I get it.
Oh, hey,
So
Sean.
yes, I agree with you. If that's a hello, Sean, I waved, but I
Yeah,
don't know if she
we can all
saw
agree.
me.
So we can agree that this fucking justification does not make any sense because I get what he's saying. That was him years ago.
He's an old senile man. Give him a break.
Yeah. He's not taking something that was not his and putting it on his face and saying, "Oh yeah, that's me." No, he's taking his older photos, but he's still taking a younger version of himself and digitally through fucking wizardry, making his face look the way it used to look fucking 35 years ago. That's not...
35.
There's nothing fucking artistic about that. They're taking photos from the past, superimposing them on the future,
I don't know, man.
and telling it like it's something fucking new.
Harrison Ford looked a lot older than 80 when I was watching him die in 1923. No time travel involved.
Like, yeah, he always looked fucking distinguished. So,
Distinguished.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, what was that? No, let me see the picture. Let's see the picture. Go back up. Is that supposed to be in this movie?
Yes.
I think so.
And that's the de-aged.
Yes.
If you scroll up a bit, Zod, we missed that bottom paragraph.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
sorry.
You're good. He continued, "It's just a trick unless it's supported by a story, and it sticks out like a sore thumb if it's not honest. It's not real. I mean, emotionally real. And so I think it was used very skillfully." And now you can scroll on.
Fuck me.
No, thank you.
Harrison. Harrison. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Well, I was feeling good. I was feeling good coming out of Facts X. Why, Harrison? Why? Why are you ruining my fucking buzz right now? Why, Harrison? You were supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not fucking destroy it.
No, he was supposed to bring balance to the Crystal Skull. Failed.
Amen to that. Amen. You know what? Fucking continue. This is. I'm so blown away on how fucking asinine this whole fucking thing is.
Right. The 80-year-old actor not only supports the movie's deployment of de-aging effects, but also expressed his relaxed attitude about his actual aging. "I'm very happy with it, but I don't look back and say, I wish I was that guy again, because I don't," Ford said. "I'm real happy with age. I love being older. It was great to be young, but," I'm assuming that says shit, but shit fire, I could be dead. And I'm still working.
That's the best thing I heard out of this whole fucking paragraph.
Right?
Fire.
Ford also has no problem admitting that Dial of Destiny will be the final film in which he portrays the iconic character of Indiana Jones. He similarly said goodbye to Han Solo in 2015 Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and checked in with Rick Deckard one last time in 2017's Blade Runner 2049. When asked
Great
whether
movie.
this will be his last go round with the fedora and bullwhip, Ford laughed.
Yeah, so basically all these franchises are dead. Continue.
"Is it not evident," Ford said, "I need to sit down and rest a little bit. I love to work, and I love this character, and I love what it brought into my life, and that's all I can say. Now that it has premiered at the Cannes, Indiana Jones in the Dial of Destiny is set to hit U.S. theaters June 30th. Directed by James Mangold, the film also stars franchise newcomers Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Mads Mikkelsen, with an additional.
I think this movie is gonna fucking.
Whoa! Why in the fuck? Why all the goddamn time does he hate Han Solo but love Indiana Jones? Because I like Indiana Jones, but Han Solo carries a fucking blaster. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Why does he hate Han Solo so goddamn much? He says all these glowing things about Indiana Jones, but he never says anything nice about Han Solo. He's like, I should have never fucking done that. Goddamn, Harrison.
Because a bullwhip and a fucking pistol are cooler than a fucking.
They are
blaster.
not bister than. Oh, it's not cooler than a blaster.
It makes me feel like
Dude,
Star
he
Wars
has
is
a
still
fucking
taboo.
fedora. He has a fedora and a fucking bullwhip. Nothing.
So are you telling me that if Star Wars, instead of being Star Wars, was a Western, and Han Solo did all of the same things in this Western, he'd be like, fucking Han Solo's amazing. Clint Eastwood thought that he was awesome, but this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch.
And how do we go from 8 to 4? Hey, you motherfuckers, come back here, okay?
I don't know. Dude, none of these numbers, dude, none of these numbers, they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. Are we going to change what we're doing because of the number of people here? It could say 4, or it could say fucking 4 million.
Or
No,
What's the
no.
difference?
I want to.
My background would be if there was 4 million people watching, we would all be in the studio together. It'd be amazing.
Agreed. It could
Yeah,
be
like-
0. I don't care. I'm just happy to hang out with y'all.
Hey, but can I badger the 4 people who left? Like that, I'm a villain. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You can badger whoever you want. You're in Wisconsin, man. It's a badger state. Badger
Hey,
away.
it's a badger state. Come on, can I badger the other 4 people who aren't here?
Absolutely.
Maybe they're here, maybe they're not. We don't have accurate numbers on StreamYard. This motherfucker flips
No.
all the fucking time.
No, I should probably open another tab and open the YouTube, to give ourselves our watch time because narcissistic.
That's what I'm doing.
Narcissistic, exactly. But what up? No, I'm so happy. This is a great stream. Perp, you motherfucker! If you don't appear, I swear to God, I'm gonna come on your stream and I'm gonna.
Oh,
embarrass the shit
did Husky say anything?
Husky's
be
watching the Mario Brothers movie.
He's watching. Wait, right now?
Yeah,
So he's gonna be here after the movie?
I think. I don't know. He just said he's
That
watching. the Mario
motherfucker.
Brothers. I know, right? Like, son of a bitch. Okay, so I guess we gotta talk about fucking PB's topic that's gonna fucking put people to sleep.
No. We can do your topic first because my topic's gonna go on for hours and hours and hours.
Sean B says, I'm honestly more excited for this Indiana Jones movie, way more than I was for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was a snooze fest. It only had one exciting scene. Sean
Well,
B,
the first scene is the old. Whoa. Let me ask her a question. Is that just the first scene when he gets saved by a fridge from an atomic explosion? Because that scene was bitching. I don't think that anything about it is accurate, but it's bitching.
I'm gonna disagree. I think this movie looks like a pile of horse shit because
The only thing I've seen in the movie is the still frame there. Is there a trailer?
I mean, okay, you know what? I already get my fucking streams copyright fucking struck, and
There's a trailer.
anyways. Let's see if we can get a preview. Hold on a second.
You're probably gonna find some fan thing instead of the
Oh,
official
shut
one,
the
aren't
fuck
you?
up.
Be like, look at this amazing thing that's coming out, guys. It doesn't actually exist.
You can fuck off. Okay, this is officially from Lucasfilms. So,
Really? Lucasfilm? What?
yeah,
What is
says
Lucasfilm?
Lucasfilm right here.
Wait, so who owns
One
Indiana
day ago.
Jones? Whoa. Who owns Indiana Jones?
Disney, but they also own Lucasfilm. Did you not know that? They
No, I
just-
knew that they bought Lucasfilm, but I always forget that Indiana Jones is Lucasfilm.
Yeah, it's literally like,
Star Wars is way better.
fuck off.
It is. Like, do you want to watch 3 Indiana Jones, or do you want to watch 3 Han Solos? I will take Han Solo every fucking day of the week.
Fuck. Pick the
What
wrong
the
one.
fuck is this? Oh, here we go.
Of
The
Indiana
Dial of
Jones,
Destiny.
because we love movies.
What the
The
fuck
joy
is this?
of those adventures. We love the
Oh.
cause and effect.
That's Lucas's film look into Indiana Jones one day ago. My bad. I was still accurate. I picked Lucasfilm. You fucker. Okay, there we go. Here's the actual
Full
trailer.
screen,
Sorry.
full screen. Thank you.
I did full screen.
No, it was delayed. I
Oh,
apologize.
I am gonna get copyright claimed now.
Introduce
This is me
Well, in that case,
in a
I
couple of
agree.
years.
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me
Hello,
you found
Carmen.
something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing
Oh,
that drove your
please
father
let it.
crazy?
Don't move. Please get out of here.
Oh, look at the diversity. Love the diversity Disney brings to all of them.
Dr.
Good
Jones,
for you, Disney.
get him.
Okay, I do like that actor, and I like Matt Mikkelsen. This guy. Actor. Oh! A horse. Now running a train. That's totally wrong.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all. You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called
mean-
capitalism.
That's actually a good job.
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances,
I
made your
I
mistakes.
do like how they slight the Rolling Stones.
Now, a final
Indiana
triumph.
Pause it.
Okay, hold on.
Did they de-age Mads Mikkelsen in that scene too when he was wearing his Nazi uniform?
I mean, I don't think
Did
so.
you see
Mads Mikkelsen
Did
is
you see that?
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen is unnaturally young looking. I mean,
Okay, but he don't look young in the rest of the fucking trailer. I don't know where that one little clip
It's
is,
called
but you see him
capitalism.
wearing a Nazi uniform.
hey, hold on.
This way.
Right?
Fasten your seatbelt.
This.
There might be some turbulence.
Right
I
there.
mean, okay, so right there, yeah, I seen what you were talking
There
about.
might be some turbulence.
So he,
Okay,
yeah, they
not-
totally de-aged him too.
I don't think they.
Turbulence.
I mean, no, they just gave him some fucking glasses and a hat.
Really?
Hey,
you
fucking
think you think they just what filled in the wrinkles with some foundation or something?
Yeah. a little bit
Hold
of
on,
makeup.
hold on.
The
I don't
only
know
one
how
who-
makeup works. Do you know how makeup works, Jackie?
Okay.
Haven't you ever watched the sci-fi show where they talk about
No,
makeup
I've
artists
never-
who do special
I've never
Okay.
watched. Hold
How
on,
have you
stop.
watched it?
Let me fucking stop. I've never watched the TV series based on the fantastic Nicolas Cage and John Travolta film Face Off.
effects? Okay, all right, so you have watched it. So
I've seen it before, but I've never like sat there and watched an entire episode. So yes, I know what it is.
yeah, if you watch,
Okay, so why
episode-
the fuck can't they do that to Harrison Ford? Why did they have to de-age him?
Because he's like fucking 80. There's only so much makeup can do at that point.
I can only be
Like,
so
that
quiet up there. I heard you.
was young. Sean B says those might be flashback scenes, or maybe there is time travel in the movie. Yeah, there definitely is. Carmen
No,
says, Bear, the villain does not want to say hello to me. Can you please tell him something? Hello, Carmen. How are you?
I mean, I could tell him something, but he already said hello.
Lemon Pie says, Sean, Zod said it has time travel.
That's what the article said. Didn't
Okay,
it?
so let's continue.
You've taken your chances,
I'm not gonna lie,
Making
that
mistakes.
fucking theme song. I
and now a final triumph.
Okay, is it just me? Alright, I'm just gonna say something right now.
What fucking year is it?
I would totally be alright with tapping that with Phoebe Waller-Bridger. I'm just
What
gonna say
year
it.
is it supposed to be in this movie?
Like World War II / I don't know.
No. Pause.
My life has seen things.
Yeah,
Pause.
did you not see the
No.
planes?
I can see the
That's definitely
fucking
World War II era.
guy. I don't know exactly when they invented the jet engine, but there's a substantial portion of time. Now, to be fair, I don't think it's World War II, because didn't one of the movies take place during World War II?
Oh shit.
I know one of them's in 1934, but I thought the last one was in like he's literally running from Nazis in the third one.
Shit. Yeah, you might actually be right.
Okay, so if that takes place, and let's just round it off because I don't remember 1940. I feel like this is supposed to take place in like
The 50s?
60.
Well,
I would say
no,
60.
I'm gonna say the 50s.
Okay, somebody in the chat. Like, I believe in all of you people, and I'm lazy as fuck. So if you could let me know what year it takes place in, that would be great, Lemon Pie.
He says jet engines were in 1944, I believe.
Okay, so that's one number.
Now, just because the jet engine was invented doesn't mean that this guy bumming around in some like knockoff plane that he found on an airstrip is going to have a jet engine on his plane. Like, that's not going to happen. He doesn't have the most modern technology. Let's put it that way. He's got a fucking whip.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with a whip. And
How long they been using whips for? The technology on a whip
know
don't
about
change.
y'all's kinks, okay? That's not what this channel is for.
Fuck that, okay? When Bitchy gets back, there's gonna be whips. Never mind. Anyways, let's continue.
Do they excite you?
Let's just say the whip is a good.
Oh, hold on! Don't hit play! Don't hit play! Don't hit play! Read this comment.
Oh yeah, I already highlighted that. You fuck! It says.
When did you highlight that? What? You highlighted the other comment she had.
I highlighted the other one.
Oh, I don't believe you.
See, I'm actually on top of my shit tonight. I might be drunk. But I know what's going
Goddamn
on.
comment. Are you fucking kidding me? You put Jackie, did he put this comment on the screen before?
He did. He did.
I did.
He didn't read it. No, he put it out.
Okay. Let me follow-up question. Did he read the comment or did he just throw it up on the screen and then give his answer?
Literally just said. He put it up, but didn't read it.
Oh.
I said that. I put it up.
See, he's not the only one drinking.
Okay,
doing
Sean
that.
B says, welcome 9 people. It's going to be a fun night. Fucking hold on to your butts. I'm drunk.
But fuck you for that left. Fuck you for.
And I think PB was drinking too, so it's going to be funny. The scene.
Now we have 9. Now we have 9 watching.
Goddamn right.
9.
I get
See?
it.
Because I badgered the 4 that left. They came back.
That's how it works.
Yeah. The
Jeez,
scene in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where the car is a car chase, I thought was the only exciting part of it. It might have been the scene with the monkeys hanging over the trees. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah.
I do remember scenes with a bunch of monkeys.
Yeah, they're driving on some dirt road going through the jungle.
Yeah. I mean, it had exciting scenes. It was just a shitty movie. Anyways, let's continue.
I've been tortured with voodoo.
I like
been shot 9 times, including once by your father. Sorry.
Basil is back.
But I've been looking
Boy,
for this
Basil.
all my life.
I'm not gonna lie. Now I just want to see this movie because Basil is back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of Disney is very good at nostalgia, and Basil hasn't been in the fucking series in a minute. So the fact that they brought my boy Basil back, and that one dude who's like Henry, with the fucking small hat, I forgot his fucking name, but they have a good way of going, hey, remember this from Better Indiana Jones movies? You remember? We got it in this shitty film. We got it here.
No,
They
I
did the
don't.
same shit in Star Wars. They did the same exact thing that we all fell for.
It's
You
a
too,
good
motherfucker.
formula.
PB, as a
What?
Star Wars, do you remember seeing that fucking trailer with Han Solo and going, they brought
Yeah, I'm fucking home, baby. Fucking Star Wars is back. It's amazing.
Yep. That's what we all did. When we saw the fucking Millennium Falcon and you had Chewie.
Okay, so
stepped out,
let's talk about a. Oh, what was that, Jackie?
I'm talking to my dog.
We talk about. So obviously they kill him in the movie, but it's all J.J. Abrams' mystery box. So you got a 2-year high, and then. I don't want to.
I don't blame that on JJ. Though.
You can't blame JJ, but what you can blame JJ for is, the Emperor's back. Goddamn, man. Really? That's the best you could do.
I mean, but to be fair, what
He killed off my villain. He killed my villain. What was I supposed to do, guys? I had this awesome villain. I was like, fuck if you had a villain plan. You had no idea what you were doing, Snoke. And then, because you didn't know what you were doing with Snoke, Ryan fucking Johnson didn't know what the fuck you were doing with Snoke either. And then they're like, oh, well, you don't have to worry about Snoke because he's dead. And I was like, no, it's not about, like, I wasn't worried about him. Like, it's Star Wars, so I assume the good guys are going to win in the end because that's what happened in the original trilogy, not what happened in the prequel trilogy. But in the original trilogy, now the whole story is the good guys win. So I assume the good guys are going to win. So I'm not concerned about Snoke, but I am curious. How do you get to this level? Why do you have all of these dark side abilities? Why do you have the apprentice and you're the master when I've never heard of you in any Star Wars aspect ever before? And that's why you should fucking love Han Solo instead of Indiana Jones, you son of a bitch. It's a better franchise. It just is. All of it all together. Like, what the hell is Han Solo doing before Solo? When did Solo take place? Like,
I mean,
5 years or something before
yeah, before.
Episode 4? Like, it's in the 20-year gap, right? Solo takes place in the 20-year gap. So, like, where'd Han Solo come from? Why can we not see him in the prequels? Is he in the prequels? Maybe he was in the prequels. We just don't fucking know it. Like, George is really good at sneaking stuff past people, but they don't find it until decades later. Whereas in Indiana Jones, it's also George, but there's no fucking lightsabers. Now, to his credit, he does have Sean Connery. So, I will watch Indiana Jones 3 over and over and over and over because it's amazing.
You know what doesn't have lightsabers?
Your face.
Hopefully your topic.
Jonathan Majors appears in court for domestic violence case.
Oh my God! Whoa. You picked Jonathan Majors as your topic?
I picked this out because I know LB is not used to this, but being on Perp's channel, I might have been swayed a little bit. I'm becoming less racist.
Swayed by what? You become what the fuck?
I'm not a racist villain anymore. I've seen the light. I've been converted. Okay.
The racism has dissipated slowly.
The racism is gone from the channel. I no longer acquire my black panelists. I asked them if they would like to come along, not force them on my channel. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I have kind of been a little suspect about this Jonathan Majors.
Whoa. You are a little suspect. Because you're a short, suspicious man.
Karen says, hey, Zod, how's Bitchy Unicorn doing? She's doing good.
She's probably doing amazing because she was able to get out of the house and make some money and mostly get away from.
But I gotta say, this case has been weird. So we've talked about this before, right? And we've
right up our alley.
And we've questioned the credibility of the victim. And I'm gonna be serious for a second. Let's be serious. I'm going full screen.
Alleged victim.
Yes, alleged victim. And this is my point. If this person is pulling an Amber Heard, that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. If she's pulling an Amber Heard,
the Amber Heard special.
You're muted.
His mic broke again.
Your mic died. You're laughing at nothing. None of us can hear the phenomenal commentary that you have.
I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and log off.
Oh.
I'm tired.
No, don't leave us. No.
Put her on the screen. Let her talk about herself a little bit.
Go ahead. We're gonna miss you. God damn it.
Well, this is what happens when you guys go on so late.
I know.
Change it for me. However, change it for me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I don't really have much to report. I haven't really been doing much for my authorship at all or content wise. I've really just been kind of focusing on like me, myself, and I. I mean, hello, look at this hair. It's like beautiful.
That's beautiful.
It is.
Thanks.
Good job.
But really there's a lot of like changes that we're going through like personally at the moment, and we're about to hit round 2 of cancer with my husband and stuff. And so it's kind of like we're gearing up for that. And I streamed a little bit the other day when I had my 3-hour drive, and
I saw. I saw that you had. I did not watch the stream. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, and I just kind of chatted a little bit about things, and then so we're just kind of, I started my new job and stuff, so I've just been really transitioning, and we're working on our house and stuff. So here in the near future, because my book is being edited right now, so that's why I haven't really like done anything, because I want to get all the notes at the same time. That way I can do all of the changes, and I'm hoping to publish Descent to Madness in October. So we'll see.
I'm sorry. Now I have another question. So, when you get all of the notes and you want to make all of the changes, do you do explicitly what the editor says for you to do, or do you also take some of your interpretation and just change it in your own way?
I do a mix of both. If it makes sense for the plot, for what they're saying, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I, adjust it where I need to adjust it. And then sometimes I'll read through with their notes, and they'll be like, we're missing something here, and I don't know what it is. And then I'll look through, and as I'm reading through it, I'm like, oh, here's the piece that connects to there. It's just been hiding in my brain.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so basically, your editor is not the person you love who just fucking changes it while you're at work and goes, oh, honey, I made it better. Look, punctuations, capital, and I fucking changed the whole dynamic of your fucking paragraph.
There's a difference between adding the grammar to make it an appropriate sentence and like changing the story.
Yeah. But yeah, nope, nothing like that.
No. Actually, Erica went through and took the time to look at my novel, and hopefully no one caught that. Anyways, Bitchy went through, edited my novel. Love you, dear. Did catch some things and made things sound better. I won't admit it. Hopefully she won't fucking rewatch this stream for me admitting I was wrong. But it did actually help. So I've got my own editor who doesn't ask me to make changes. So there we go. And yeah, that happened. But by the way, the novel is coming along good, and I believe there's something else you got that's exciting. Something about like publishing things, helping other authors. I don't know. Just something about like publishing people. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Whatever you want to put out there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I started my publishing company a while ago.
Subtle.
No, I'm just giving her a like you should be proud.
I am proud. Like I said, I have literally spent no brain power on my authorship like at all, and so like I don't want to say I forgot, but I forgot.
No, she is doing some like look. I know I'm a little drunk, but I'm dead serious when I say this. PB. What she is doing is so important because with companies and trying to get your works published, and Jay, you know this, and I've gone through this a little bit with poems and short stories and shit. They want to edit and bastardize what artists work on, and they want to mold it how they think it's marketable. And I feel like you're creating something that lets artists be artists. Look at this website right here. Support somebody who is trying.
It's just a YouTube channel.
You know, she'll throw the other stuff in there.
I know.
Support somebody who is trying to help artists be creative, because that is so important. It's so important. It's so important that we have someone on this panel who gives a shit about
Yeah, because I don't give a shit.
Other people.
Sorry.
Helping other people achieve what they want to creatively, and I think that that's super important. Like, don't sell yourself short. This is an amazing thing to go out and do. Like, it's just the beginning.
Absolutely.
It's the groundwork, but people support it because it's super important for artists to realize the vision they want to make, unencumbered by corporate bullshit.
Yes. And that's my goal. So like I started my publishing company, like kind of like what Zod's trying to say is like, if somebody wants to publish under me, I want to give them the tools to be able to publish themselves, and I can totally like publish them for them. But I also want to help mentor and guide people and lead them into a path that's right for them, whether it be them going with a traditional publisher or self-publishing or even publishing with me, because I've been very fortunate in the author community that I'm in to meet a lot of people that have programs like this, but it's once you get with them, they expect you to, publish with them, which is fine. But when they're busy and they're doing those things, like I don't want any author that I'm publishing things for to ever feel like they would have to wait on me. So I want to start my publishing company in the mindset of connecting artists, whether they be authors, cover designers, photographers, or whatever, to other people. So like when you go into my team on my channel, or not my channel, my website, I have like me, my best friend, who is also my editor. She's like my lead, like, guiding post type person. So she's very like good with editing. She has a literature degree and all this stuff. And then I have like my other best friend who her and her husband run a YouTube community. And so they have some stuff like that. And so they have their own like spin to things. Like they help me with, when I'm bouncing ideas off of them, or, her husband has a YouTube channel and he's very successful as a Battlefront YouTuber. No, it's the other one. It's the like the other first.
Battlefield?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's Battlefield. You're right.
Okay.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's got a big community, and they do a bunch of cool stuff over there. He just did his 10-year anniversary, and he did a bunch of cool challenges and stuff. And so, like, I want to connect people to other people that you don't even know, like, could help you in whatever journey you're trying to get on. So it's something that's still really, really new. So I don't have a lot of connections and stuff. I have my own personal connections that I'm asking if they want to be affiliated with me, so that other people, because I don't mind sharing authors, and because one of the author communities I come from is the Author Transformation Alliance, and they're the ones that actually helped me start looking at my authorship as a business. And so I have no problem like sending people to them, or sending people to my friend Tamara, who has her own little publishing thing that she does. And then my best friend, who's on my page, she also started a contemporary romance publishing company. So I'm good with sending people her way for contemporary and stuff. And she's going to publish my contemporary books. And so I'm trying to connect people to different walks of life, essentially, to help them be those creative individuals. So it's definitely, I'm trying at least.
I think this is great. Bye, Carmen.
Bye, Carmen.
I think this is great, and this to me really signifies a sort of shift, because we've seen it in a lot of different industries, a shift to being more about creatives as opposed to the companies trying to fucking suck the soul from what literature and novels and creativity should be. Like, look, you need somebody to rein artists in. I don't deny that. For me, I have my lovely soon-to-be wife. Oof. Not girlfriend. She's my girlfriend already. Honey, I love you. Don't fucking take that as anything. I'm fucking drunk. My future wife, okay, she reins me in, but not everybody has that. And I think that this is a good way to build a sense of community. I look very much forward, Jay, to one day presenting. I'm working hard. I'm still working on my novel. I'm on like chapter 8 out of 20, but it's a start. I'm on chapter 8, and I look really forward to putting something on there and helping promote the site. And I want to help promote it now because I believe in it, and I believe in people having their own creative freedom, whether it be film, books, anything like that, podcast, whatever. People should be able to express themselves how they want to, and they should be unencumbered. But there still has to be checks and balances. PB keeps me in check. He's the person who makes sure I don't go off the.
Cumber him.
He cumbers me. God, that sounds nasty.
The other thing too. So
Very.
I want other people, like I want artists too. So like if anybody knows anybody that's really good with drawing and they want to do like character art, like I'm really all for like trading services. So like I can beta read your novel if you want to draw me a character for this, or
All I can do is talk.
I mean, that's fine too. You still owe me your voice.
Yeah, you owe her your voice, you motherfucker.
It's true. It's very true. Like,
So I mean, go check out Books by Jay because she has integrated to the Phantom Zone surprisingly seamless, more seamless than anyone we've ever acquired here.
she's so good in the Phantom Zone that she said 6 minutes or 7 minutes ago now, 7 minutes ago now that she was going to leave because she knew that it was going to take her forever to get out of here because we never shut up.
Yeah, and here she is. That proves she is part of the Phantom Zone family.
She gets it.
She knows how it goes here.
But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully we can do this again next week. Not sure what your schedule is. We still need to do our segment once we figure that out. Like I said, my workload just got cut in half, so like my telework days are going to be really, really light. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wednesday, Friday. Let me know. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay?
And Wednesday sounds good. I'll get back to you in the DMs.
Good night, Jackie.
Good. So it was down to 2. Let's go. Let's entertain these lovely people. Shall we?
Yeah, I'll bring her back up. Oh, you bastard. I just said I'll bring it back up.
I know you did. God damn it. I'm so used. Go ahead and bring it back up.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to, like, fill the air time while it's popping back up on the screen. Why didn't you put my background for the sweet background on the screen?
Because I didn't know how to do that, goddammit. That's what happened. Create a fucking thumbnail.
Jonathan Majors appears in court for domestic violence case that his attorney calls a witch hunt.
So far, before I start reading this, because there's some new
This is
wrinkles.
from 10 days ago. This is from 10 days ago.
Yeah, we're a little behind. There is
we
some
did a show last week, so it's in the window. It's fine.
Yeah, there's some wrinkles in this case. Before I read this, what is your feelings based upon what we've talked about so far? Do you feel like this is in fact a witch hunt? That this is going to backfire on the people condemning him?
I mean, I guess I would have to look more into the context of what they consider a witch hunt, because, like, typically a witch hunt to me is you have some grievance about or for this person, about this person, because of this person, whatever. Like, your grievance has to do with that person, and now you're just trying to find the reason to bring them down. So, like, what's the lady's deal? Because I don't remember her name that accused him of doing it. And what's the deal with the people either pushing her or supporting her, or whichever way it's happening? I don't know who's leading the charge per se, but from when we talked about it, like a month ago, maybe a little more?
Yep.
It really seems like she had a bad night out, like she didn't get what she wanted from Jonathan Majors, and now somebody's talked her into filing some type of lawsuit. And since they were alone in the vehicle together, the easiest thing to do was, well, it's your word versus his word.
And we don't know how that goes.
Yep, yes we do.
So, actor Jonathan Majors appeared in court virtually on Tuesday for a hearing related to the assault and harassment charges brought against him
Thank you, Jamie.
in March by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. During the morning status conference, the DA provided more information regarding an incident that took place on March 25th between Majors.
What is
and
a status conference? I've never heard that term used like that before. A status conference? I mean, I get it from the description, but I've never heard it put that way before.
I haven't either. But maybe they'll tell us.
No, they won't. It's just a conference about the status of where they're at in the case. That's all. Like, I get what it means. I just don't understand why they used it because it's weird.
Previously, the complainant.
Oh, here we go. Complaint.
The complaint stated that Majors had allegedly struck the woman in her face with an open hand, causing a laceration behind her ear, which we both agreed
How
that
the
was
fuck?
total bullshit.
Yeah, how in the fuck?
Yeah, like that alone. That
Like if you're gonna make up your story, you might as well make it believable.
like that alone. And this is why I said this is a very Amber Heard type of situation, because when I picture it in my mind, right? If we sit back, let's use our imagination, right? Okay, he strikes her in the face. How does that get a laceration in her ear? Even if he's got a big hand. Let's say
Your ear is not on your face, but do you know what has two ears?
What
has cybernetics.
What? He's here after watching Mario. Alright, so Cyber, did you pick an article for tonight?
No, I'm sorry, I forgot, guys.
God
He's gonna talk
God
about
damn
poker.
it. Yeah, what assignment? Yeah, what assignment? I said pick an article, we'll highlight it, and then you read the article, and then we go into it. You know what? While we're doing this, Cyber, I want you to go through your cybernetic
Husky. No. I got. Let me do it. Let me do it, Zah. Husky.
Okay.
Whatever pop culture related thing pops into your head first, right now. Don't tell me what it is, but it's in your head now. Right now, it's in your head. Doesn't matter what it is. Put it into the Google or put it into the DuckDuck or quack away or whatever, and then see what news article trips your trigger.
Think of the pop culture thing.
At General God, Phantom Zone, I can actually see that happening if there is a recoil action with her head back into her earrings on his hand. J.D. Davis,
Whoa. So, like, hold on, let me get this straight. So, he slapped a bitch, and because her head... Oh, I kicked the table a little bit. And because her head twisted sideways from the slap, when he pulled his hand back to his body is when he would have caused the cut? Your face ends at your ear. That is the end of your face. Your ears are not a part of your face, are they?
Like, he's a big guy. He's a big guy, but he doesn't have that big of hands. I would think
he's
that
not
it would
really he's not that big of a guy. It's not like he's like 6'5".
Like, I mean muscle wise. Like he's
he's like Tom freaking Hardy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tom Hardy's not a big guy. No, built and big are not the same, because if you put a bunch of muscles on a short person, they're still not big.
She said, "It's what happened to my head when I broke my leg. My head bounced off of the shower door twice before I hit the floor." Yeah, but that's
way different.
That's a different scenario. We're talking about a slap to the face.
It's like think of yourself getting slapped in the face. So like it hits you and your head turns, But now
Yeah.
the hand isn't going back the other direction. The hand is going to just come directly off of the face.
Yeah,
Like,
because here's
straightforward.
the
I don't
thing.
understand how you hit an ear. I just don't get it.
It's the wording. I see what you're saying. Like maybe her head recoiled and she hit something, but that's not how it's worded. How it's worded is the slap caused a laceration on her ear. So for that to be viable, it would have to be like this. And I don't see how that happened.
Well, let's put
I
it
mean,
this
they
way.
are in a limo. She
If-
could have hit the side of the door.
If I got slapped in the ear, right? Like if I got slapped in the ear, I would not say that I got slapped on the face because the ear is on the side of your head.
There we go. I
Like,
got
come on.
something. I'll even put it in the group chat.
I'm not
Okay,
going to
cool.
look. It's going to be a surprise for me.
Good. So we'll do that next.
The first one, I decided to skip and then went to my number 2 idea.
So
I'm glad I went to the number 2 one. There was so much like, oh god, it was bad.
So, the complaint stated Majors had allegedly struck the woman in her face with an open hand, causing a laceration behind her ear. And that's the key. Causing a laceration behind her ear, which makes
What?
it even more hard for me to picture this. I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's really fucking hard for me to picture the logistics behind this. The complaint now states that the woman also sustained injuries to her arm and hand, and that she was allegedly pushed into the side of the vehicle by Majors. Now, if
What?
they had started with that, I could believe that, right? Because the claim is he tried to get her phone. I could picture him pushing her away and her hitting the side of the vehicle, right? Because if you push someone,
Sure.
there's nowhere to go. That I can
No,
see.
that's easy. That's easy.
Yeah,
It's just weird to me that why didn't you just tell the whole story from the start instead of just like
Exactly.
jumping to this point where he slapped me in the face and cut me behind my ear, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, her story gets progressively bigger as we saw with other people who make these claims. But where it starts doesn't make any sense. So he slapped her first. So, folks, let's track the events logically, right? He slaps her first and cuts the back of her ear with a slap. Right? That's the first
I
thing
do have a question though. Who
claims
chose
happened.
this article for the night? I wouldn't know.
Who do you think?
So,
Zod?
the first thing that happens is he slaps her, causing a laceration behind her ear. The second thing that comes along after this is sustained injuries to her arm, hand, and allegedly pushed to the side of the vehicle. That makes no fucking sense
Not one bit.
whatsoever. It is.
I do
possible-
like. Hold on, before you read this comment, I do. I'm curious as to what sustained injuries is. Like how? Why did you decide not to highlight the S?
Oh,
Sustained?
I thought I got this. JD Davis says it is possible she got injured in different part of the fight.
That's what I'm saying. No, that was the next. Oh, she's like reading my mind. That was the next point I was gonna make. Was if you tell the whole story, unless the slap is the first thing that happened and the shove is the last thing that happened, which seems a little ass backwards in how you deal with people. Like you're gonna shove somebody, and then when they come at you, it's like, okay, now I gotta swing because you keep coming at me, so I'm getting the fuck away from you. Right? Like that would make sense. But that's not how the story was reported to anybody. It was immediately, I was in the car with him, he wanted my phone, and he slapped my face and cut me behind my ear, and I went, are these two different instances? Nope, happened all at the same time. How in the fuck? But you wanted to skip the other stuff? Whether it happened before or after, you decided just to skip it, but now you've decided to add more detail? Oh, I can't. Like, you add more detail after the fact, I have a hard time believing you now, because why don't you remember any of these details, especially if you made a police report? It would be in there.
And Janie does put a good point up here, and I really like this. She says, people's memories are fallible, but lies are always hard to track. So, yeah, I can agree
Not
with
if
that.
you're
because,
good at it.
I mean, we've seen Amber.
You son of a bitch, Husky. You son of a bitch, Husky.
What?
I seen that there was a message in the private chat, and I was like, "Oh, there's a message in the private chat." I don't know how long that number's been there. Maybe.
I said I'd
Oh, stop! Stop! I didn't know you were gonna put the article in the private chat, and now I know it has something to do with Nintendo.
Okay, so he has denied allegations in a statement to CNN following the hearing. Major's attorney, goddamn, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I'm drunk as shit. Accused accused prosecutors of racial bias in the case. Okay, this is where I disagree
He's
with.
just another angry black man. Are you fucking serious?
This is where I disagree. Like, don't play the race card. Let's be bigger.
No. Why would you play the race card in this? What does race have anything to do with her accusing a celebrity? Like, you could play the celebrity card and be like, well, she's just trying to get a piece of the pie. Play that fucking card before you play the race card.
Exactly.
You think prosecutors are going after a celebrity because of racism?
Yeah, like,
do these particular prosecutors have a history of racism? Because if not, you're just grasping at straws.
Like, for once, I 1000% agree with PB. This is not the play for the race card, right? You play the celebrity card. You say it's because of my fame that she was pushed into coming after me because she knows as a celebrity and I'm in Marvel and things like that, right?
I got money.
I got money.
The keyword. That's the keyword. That's why people go after celebrities for things. It's because they have money.
Which
exactly.
Nobody comes after me for anything. You know why?
Because you have no soul.
I got no money.
You know what I called you the other day? Okay, so I was talking about you to some coworkers, and I go, yeah, I know a ginger Viking. I called you the fucking ginger Viking. I was like,
where?
When I was at work, I was like, I know a ginger Viking up in the mountains. He lives in the middle of the fucking woods.
I just realized
There's legends.
My camera.
There is legends about the Ginger Viking. So Janie Davis says, I agrees with PB 100 times, which is disappointing because those 100 times must have already happened because it seems like she's always disagreeing with me on stuff.
Yeah. So she agrees.
We have very different perspectives on things, which I appreciate.
No, that's why I like having Janie Davis here. And I will stress this to anybody new, anybody watching. If you make a logical argument, or even if you have good points in your illogical argument, we will hear you out because we are not closed-minded fucks. We appreciate commentary as long as it's not fucking stupid or you don't...
Oh, no. I can appreciate that. And you attack people all the time.
Yeah, that's different. I run this fucking channel. I'll attack
you. Oh, really? Oh, you'll attack whoever the fuck you want. You'll attack whoever you say, because I don't believe that for a moment.
Hey, listen here. I won't attack you because I
Oh, I wasn't talking about me. You'll 100% attack me, but if you're going to go after the Bagel community again, I will leave.
No, whoa, okay, hold on. That is a completely different situation. I did not realize
fuck with the Bagel Mafia.
The Bagel Mafia is fucking real. Dude, I have never been more scared in my life than when...
I think people think that we're fucking around when we tell the story, but it is 100% true.
It's 100... What video is that on? It is 100%
Oh my god, true. I don't remember. It's got to be like over 2 years ago. That's
my god.
That's
we didn't
pre us talking Johnny Depp. No, stop. Microphone. don't want to miss any of this stuff. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
You're good.
We had no clue that this was a thing, but I swear to you, and PB will never bullshit you guys. He will call me out on my bullshit. We did not realize, and even Cyber knows this because he's been in the crew for just as long. The bagel community is real. The bagel mafia is fucking real. There is literally tons of people in the bagel community. I did not know this was a thing.
Nope.
We had no fucking clue. I have never apologized. You can ask these guys. I faked an apology video to piss people off. I never apologized for
That's
anything.
one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I pissed off a lot of people with my fake apology.
This is the real reason why Zod can't grow, because he pissed them off. They got him blacklisted, dude.
Oh yeah, they blacklisted me. But I've never apologized. But the one community that scared the shit out of me was the fucking bagel community. The popular yeah. Dude, it's not Janie, you're not even joking, okay? I got terrified. I have never seen, and the way they said
They
it,
will take you the fuck down.
dude, the way they said it, look, I may have pissed off a lot of people in my life, but at least I squared things away with the bagel community. They've never
Dude,
said
like
shit after that.
like when we upset them, we weren't being serious, but they thought that we were being well. He was being serious, and then he's like, "No, I was just joking around," and they're like, "Don't do that joke again."
And I've never
You got
had.
it. You fucking got it. You fucking got it. And what you should do is go out and buy some bagels, people. They're fucking delicious.
Yes, buy
There's
bagels.
so many flavors now. Oh my god, it's amazing. And you get yourself some nice Philadelphia cream cheese, spread that on. And if you're fancy, you get some flavored cream cheese. That's a good stuff. Some onion and chive.
You know what the scariest thing about the bagel consortium is? There's the two styles of bagels, the Canadian style and the New York style. So Zod pissed off Canadians and New Yorkers.
All at the same time.
But the thing is, he pissed off Canadians.
Canadians. He pissed off Canadians.
Yeah, the New Yorkers.
I don't know how to do that.
Being angry was normal, but the Canadians are also part of that. So this is dangerous.
Like you know you've gone a step too far if they're
Zod
like,
doesn't even have.
well, I was eating a boot and then I heard this son of a bitch talking about me bagels. No.
Like, this was one time where I have never apologized, but when we got the backlash we did, it was so creepy calm in their response that I said, I gotta apologize to these motherfuckers because they're gonna really like shank me in real life. So everybody in the bagel community still respect you. Much love. You always got love here in the Phantom Zone. We will never talk about the fucking bagel community except for just warn everybody else. Don't say shit about the bagel.
The only time we talk about bagel
Fucking
community
real.
is when we tell everybody about this story.
Pretty much. Pretty much. They are to be feared.
Like, dude,
And
because
always remember,
probably
Zod does not
nobody
have the puck.
realizes that there's a bagel consortium out there. Who the fuck knew? I didn't know before I YouTube.
How the fuck would you know? Like I got my bagels at the Piggly Wiggly. I didn't know they were connected.
Oh, guys, it was a secret society that Zod pissed off.
Right.
It really was.
Dude, look, I've aimed to piss off a lot of people. I never knew in my life I was going to piss off a section of a community that is... Dude, they're more secret than the Illuminati. Who the fuck out there? Okay, right now, and anybody who rewatches this, could you tell me any time you picked up a bagel and thought the fucking Illuminati of bagels was running it? Because all these motherfuckers are connected, and I mean that with respect. All of these bagel places are connected, and if you talk bad about them, they will say something. And they're like, it's real. It's real. When you get your bagel, you better fucking tip that guy and fucking thank him, shake his hand, and don't piss off the bagel people. That's all I gotta say. Don't ever
bagel
even
person's a
fucking
woman.
mention them.
A bagel person's a
If
woman.
if you're a bakery, if you have a bakery that sells bagels, yes, they are also part of that. Just
Yeah.
quiet.
Don't do it. You say thank you. You hand that man a tip and go about your business.
Oh, and
The
if they're
bagel
brand new,
consortium is real.
they will be a part of it soon. They have to judge them and see if they're worth it.
Dude, I honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I think that the Illuminati might be afraid of the Bagel Consortium. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like the Bagel Consortium might be the biggest and scariest thing out there. Anyways, let's go back to this article. I got way the fuck sidetracked.
Did we
this is a
though?
This is a witch hunt against Jonathan Majors, driven
People
by
need to know.
yeah, they do need to know.
I was a PSA guy.
The statement read in part, to be clear, there are no new charges against Mr. Majors. CNN reached out to the DA for comment, and the DA...
Of course there's no new charges. Oh, shit. Okay. I was not expecting that to be... why would you... Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Majors, who recently starred in Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium because they didn't put the fucking subheading in there.
Some big name movies, and then this stuff happened very conveniently.
Yeah, thank you, Husky. We've been saying that. It's a little fucking weird. If Jonathan Majors is monster that everybody reports, kind of fucking odd that his two fucking biggest movies ever, all of a sudden these reports are coming up. But anyways, was reportedly told by Judge Rachel S. Pauley on Tuesday that he must adhere the full stay order of protection and have no contact with the accuser, which I'm sure is not going to be fucking hard. In addition,
I was going to say, why would that be a problem? You know, he said, he's like, she's crazy and I don't want to be around her ever again. But yeah, I'm going to go and talk to her.
In addition to his recent high-profile roles, Major was nominated for his Emmy performance in HBO's Lovecraft Country, which was fucking terrible, and is slated to star in a role in the upcoming Marvel's film Avengers in the Kang Dynasty.
Pause. No, okay. So, obviously he hasn't been just outright cut from the movie, because if this happened 10 days ago, they would have had the information that Disney had fired him, so... Stop jumping the fucking gun, everyone on the internet saying that Disney moved on because of issues. I was like, Disney didn't even fucking move on from James Gunn, and that was after apparently Disney had said, oh yeah, we fired James Gunn, and then they were like, oh, I guess we didn't fire James Gunn. We thought that we did, and we really wanted to, but we didn't actually do it.
But here's the thing, though. I have heard that, and this is from Inside the Magic, which is Disney's publication.
I know.
They said that they are looking for replacements for Jonathan Majors. So I don't like defending the naysayers, but there is kind of some basis in these claims, because if Disney is looking for other people, and they do actively replace him, this is going to be a colossal mistake.
No. Read this, because I don't understand how the last word connects to the rest of the sentence. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, at Papa Culture PV, you would be amazed how well abusers can hide and lie themselves. Look into my eyes. I'm not saying he did it, but I'm not scoffing at precautions.
At the precautions? What? Precautions? Is it supposed to be accusations?
I think.
Precaution
it could be precautions from the studio. My whole thing is this.
Precautions from the studio.
My whole thing is this. I understand what you're saying, like them shielding themselves if he is guilty. But here's the thing. We've seen this before, too. they are making these preemptive measures, right? Saying they're looking for different people and stuff like that. But if this turns out to be bullshit and they recast him, then that's going to be a
Wait,
hit on
do
the
you
company.
whoa? Do you mean if it turns out to be bullshit and they recast him, you think that's going to be bad for Disney?
Yeah, 100%. Because
I mean, I don't think there's enough people out there that are going to care that Disney cut somebody who was an alleged abuser, but then ended up not being, because those people, I think, will have already moved on.
yeah, but at the same time,
No, I thought you were going with the
and
I think they're
he's
just
black
hedging their
and
bets.
people like him.
I think they're just hedging their bets, guy. They're like, okay, we're not going to fire him because we're not sure what's going to happen. But if we put out a press release that says we're looking for replacements, we can get those points for looking for replacement without him being convicted, and then we can just wait to see how it plays out. And if he gets convicted of the battery or sexual assault or whatever the heck the chick's accusing him of, because I don't remember what the specific charge is, but if he gets convicted of that, then boom, they've already found somebody to replace him and they can just continue on. And if he's innocent, then they can just stop looking and be like, oh, well, we didn't fire him. We just kept him on the whole time because we thought that he was innocent. Like, they're just playing both sides because that's what Disney does.
I mean, to be fair, I'm inclined to agree with you because Disney
should
does
be.
this. Look at James Gunn. Perfect example. They literally fired him, but then brought him back on for Guardians 3 because the actors were going to
Well,
walk.
dude, he was like fired like way around like Guardians 2. That was so many damn years ago.
Yeah, he was literally off the project.
So they fired him, and then like 3 months later, he was not fired. He got fired like Kathleen Kennedy gets fired every year.
Yeah. Okay. So it does make me wonder why, in the same position, and probably some of the same people, but not maybe all of the same people, decided at Disney that they were going to fire Johnny Depp because he got fired, whereas WB asked him if he would step away, and he was like, yeah, I guess I can do that. Like, if he would have said no, they would have been, okay, I guess we're going down the Amber Heard Ezra Miller path with this guy. But he's not the type of person, so he's like, fuck it. Hello, Landon.
Hello, Landon.
That's quite a picture. Who is that? Mexico?
Let me see.
No, that's Messi.
Oh, so that's not the
That's
World
Argentina
Cup.
when they won. So yeah.
They won the World Cup?
Yeah, I believe so.
Janie Davis says that would be bad. Hollywood is under siege. Rich people are fleeing the city, and cinema is moving into our homes. I agree with that because it's coming to a point where people want a really good reason, and this is why I said Fast X was a good movie. People in my cinema had fun. This movie is going to make a lot of money because my theater was packed and a lot of the other showings were sold out. So I'm glad I got my tickets for the showing I went to.
Isn't that all the fast movies are now? They're just like weird, over the top, like action movies.
Yeah, but
brain off and watch.
But that's the point, Husky. People are tired of these movies coming out from Hollywood where they're telling us how we should feel about something.
Because
They're
I know
tired of Little Mermaid.
I know that you like Black Superman, so is Fast X better than Hobbs and Shaw?
Oh no, it will never be better than Black Superman. I'm sorry,
okay.
like you know how I feel about that.
Man, even if they didn't have
better.
that line, Hobbs and Shaw does have Idris Elba, so it has.
Yeah, you can't top Idris Elba in his British accent going, "I'm Black Superman." Like, no, you'll never get a better seat in cinema. I wish I was doing my top 10 list because I'm pretty sure at that time that would have been fucking number one. That was so fucking.
You could
That
do a
was
top
such a
10
fucking
of the
iconic.
best lines in cinema.
Does
Black
Kiefer live
Panther was
on
the
the?
last movie in my area that was packed in the movies.
Does
Yeah,
he live on the south side of Chicago?
I mean, but I can believe that, PB, because there's not a lot of movies that are getting people to be
The last movie
excited
that was
for.
packed where I went into was
Look
John
at the
Wick 4,
We were
man.
just talking about this. Look at Marvel stats. Even Guardians 3, which I think is one of the best Marvel movies, and it might be in my top 10. It's not even pulling in half the money domestically it should. People are tired of seeing generic fucking movies that preach to people. And God, I hate like sounding like the other channels, but there's some truth to it. There is a need to just go to the movies for big, stupid action fun. And a lot of those movies are doing better than this Marvel or other bullshit that they put out that they're trying to sell us is the best thing since fucking cotton candy. And it's not. It's fucking garbage. Star Wars taking a hit. Marvel's taking a hit. All these franchises that should be fucking destroying the box office are taking a hit because they're forgetting
Because they
giving
loaded the
people
pipe. Oh,
what they want to see. And
yeah,
that's
that
what it
was a
comes down to.
loaded pipe.
Hey, Christine, she says, "Good morning, London."
Look, that says Landon. What the fuck?
Oh, Landon.
Who the fuck? Good morning, London. Why the fuck would she say good morning, London?
I'm
First of all,
fucking drunk.
she's in Norway. Second
I'm
point,
drunk.
there's nobody here named London.
So, anyways,
third point, more importantly, she spelled the word Landon.
I am drunk.
Fair play.
But yeah, Kiefer makes a good point. He says movies today want to preach before they tell a story, and that's true. Like, look at Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise is going to be on my top 10. It's a fucking spectacular movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I fucking brought the movie on VOD on Amazon. I fucking brought it. That movie made it was on a $20 million budget. It made $112 million because it did what it was supposed to do. It was scary.
Wait,
there was fucking blood and
112
guts.
worldwide?
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
Did well without Bruce Campbell.
How much did it cost
Without
to make?
Bruce Campbell. And Bruce Campbell, it was so good.
No, how much did it cost to make?
Like 20 million maybe?
Okay, that was my guess. Pretty good.
Yeah, so 20 million, it made 112 million worldwide, and that's not included now that it's gone on VOD and people buying it and stuff.
No. So, like, stop doing that extra conversation. We're just talking about the box office because that's the important number. Because the money you make after that is nominal compared to the money you make at the box office.
No, not true. If that was the case, Boondock Saints wouldn't have got a sequel. Boondock Saints bombed in the box office, but it got a second movie because of DVD and VOD sales. That's just facts.
And how frequently does that happen?
More than you would think. Battle Angel
it doesn't
Alita is
happen
getting a
more than I
sequel
would think.
because directly because not of the box office, but what it made after the box office.
No.
They're doing a Battle Angel Alita too.
If you're gonna lose tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, like, do you think there would be Avatar 4 and 5 if he would have only made $800 million with that movie?
Okay, that's a totally fucking different situation.
No, that is the same situation. It's the
It
same
is not even
time.
remotely close to the same situation.
Oh my God.
Because
It
Battle
works in
Angel
the positive,
Alita
in the negative,
and the other
guys.
movies
Because you
were
have
a
to be
couple
concerned
of
about the
thousand
box
from their
office.
goal, and they made it up in sales, which greenlit a sequel. Dune fucking lost money,
And-
and they're still making a Dune 2.
They had already started.
So who the
making
fuck
it,
knows
guys.
how Hollywood thinks about how they greenlight sequels?
Okay, so then maybe the entire process for making movies is completely unknown and random for each individual project because who's ever going to back it has a specific number in their head, and as soon as you reach that number, boom, you can make a sequel. So, when are we getting Good Burger 2?
Oh, they're actually doing it. I forgot to tell you, they are making a Good Burger 2.
I love this world sometimes.
You know the only thing that you won't have
Yeah,
in the Good
so
Burger. You know what you
maybe
won't
you're
have in
right,
Good Burger
PB.
2?
Maybe we don't have
Wait,
it
whoa, whoa.
down because they literally announced they were making a
Look,
Good
you know what you
Burger
won't
2.
have in the second Good Burger movie? You won't have some
Yeah,
of those
they are
cheesy
literally
little
they're
effects
shooting
and
it right now.
antics and jokes from the 90s. Like that's some of the things that make that movie that movie. You go back and you see all this like very 90s, early 2000s shit in
Yes,
that
Oh
movie.
my
is-
god,
it is
it's gonna be
And I'm
so
like,
quintessential
holy
great.
90s.
crap, man.
Dude, I would
Holy
so be happy if Good Burger 2 just says fuck it and does 90s humor. Like,
They could.
I'm
It
so
would work.
curious
And
how that
90s
would
music,
land
only
today.
90s music.
Kiefer says,
Oh.
wasn't Doom greenlit when the first one was? Yeah, Doom does have a sequel. It's shitty. Don't watch it.
Wait, that recent crappy Doom movie has a sequel already?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a
I mean,
second Doom movie.
What the hell?
I know many films have contracts.
You know,
for
we shouldn't
films
get the
made,
discussion with
even
the
if
terms of
one
sequel.
bombed at the box office. Yeah,
We shouldn't
and
have
that's
this
the
discussion
thing.
on these sequels. You know why? You know how many
I assume it's
Sharknado
supposed
movies there are
to
now?
bomb, but
Hey, Husky, don't you
Seven?
dare talk bad about Sharknado. They have lightsabers, and PB can appreciate that.
Sharknado is
They
No,
have
it's only in the
lightsabers
one.
in
It's only in the
Sharknado.
one.
They have a lightsaber chainsaw.
That is
I've never
only
seen
in the
that in any
one.
other movie, and
What?
they have a lightsaber
Well,
chainsaw.
that's like one of the later
I
ones.
think it's like
That
in the
should have
fourth
never happened
Sharknado.
because the first couple were crap, and they're still crap.
No, they're crap, but it's fun crap because they have a chainsaw
This is why we
lightsaber.
got shit, man. People just
And
like,
David
they kept
Hasselhoff.
going back to this again.
Dude,
That garbage.
you
guys
can't say those
appreciate
movies are
garbage,
crap.
and then they're
They're
like, "Hey, let's
flying
put
sharks."
minimal effort if they like this garbage."
Dude, I would watch a Sharknado movie over like Peter Pan or fucking The Little Mermaid any day. I would watch Sharknado 10 over those movies.
I'd watch a lot of things over a soulless remake.
I mean,
Kills the original vision and art style of the original animation. Yeah. I'm still on the side of the animators when it comes to these fucking remakes. I haven't left their side.
but speaking of being on the side of something cool, let's talk about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, Husky, I noticed you bring this up.
Ooh.
Did you notice how they were trying to downplay how fucking great this game is?
Yeah, zoom in
Yeah, I
a
know,
lot.
and I got this from an extremely
More.
biased source,
More.
by the way. It's from
More.
Nintendo's website.
Or, you fucking blind fuck.
More.
More.
No, it's not for.
Give me one more. Give me one more.
Yeah, I'm glad I went with
It's not going
Nintendo
anymore.
because
That's as
I was
fucking
watching a
zoomed in as it
Nintendo
gets.
movie,
Yes,
so
maximum zoom.
I saw this one. I'm like, okay, we'll do this.
I can't read
My
Okay,
it.
first one I
Husky,
looked up, I'm like, oh
you're
god,
reading
that's a
this
lot of
'cause you
rumors and
picked the article.
speculation, and I'm not going into that shit.
You're reading this because you picked it. Go ahead.
Ah, damn, I gotta fucking read.
Yep.
Sign up for this shit, motherfucker. All right, let's do this. All right, crack my knuckles. Oh, I don't want to crack. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom sells over 10 million worldwide in the first 3 days, becoming the fastest-selling game in the series. It is
Damn.
also the fastest-selling Nintendo game ever in the Americas. I still don't got it, by the way. My younger brother got it right away because he loves Zelda. You gotta.
Oh,
download on this thing.
it's a fucking good game. I got it too.
Yeah, I don't body it. Hey, is it still $60? Or is
I
it 70
think
like
so.
all these other assholes?
It's Nintendo,
Okay.
man. They like making money, but it's a damn good game.
But fine, I'll have to look it up myself. So the audience needs to know. Freaking Because what if they want to go? Oh, hey, what if they're like after they read this, they're like, hey, I want to get the game. Let's see how much it is. Oh,
Kiefer says,
can't
"Welcome to being a Crash fan."
because there's
It
gave me
people are
resale links.
downplaying my favorite series.
That's
Dude,
Give me
I
resale links.
hear
I'll
you.
look
I want
later. All
another
right, let's
Crash
continue.
Bandicoot.
All right.
I'm with you. They
Let me
need to
continue.
make a
Wait,
new
wait,
Crash
someone tells
Bandicoot.
Zod to shut up, PB. Tell him to shut up.
Shut up,
All right.
Zod.
All right, there we go. In 3 days since its launch on May 12th, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game for the Nintendo Switch system sold over 10 million units worldwide, becoming the fastest selling game in the history of the Legend of Zelda series, with over 4 million sold in the Americas. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is also the fastest selling Nintendo Switch game and the fastest selling Nintendo game for any system in that territory. Many players are returning to Hyrule with its all own brain glitch. Fuck. With all its new mysteries and possibilities, and with the record-breaking launch of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to see what they'll create in the game and the stories that they'll share next. Oh god, Nintendo, what I have seen people make in your game so far. Okay, let's keep going. Said Devon Pritchard. Pritchard? Almost wanted to say Picard because I read it so fast. Nintendo of All America's Executive Vice Presidents of Sales, Marketing, and Communications. We're grateful for all of our fans who have shown their passion for The Legend of Zelda over the years, and these sales numbers for the latest installment continue to show the strong momentum for both franchise and Nintendo Switch this year. All right, I can't read until you scroll. Okay, just going to scroll.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Scroll!
Jesus Christ, guy. You got to scroll down so we can continue to read the article. What are you doing?
Ahem. In Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is a direct sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, to quote Nick Cage, you don't say. Players decide their own path through the sprawling landscapes of Hyrule and on the mysterious islands floating in the vast skies above. Discover new destinations, dangers, sights, and puzzles that require wits and resourcefulness to overcome. Harnessing the power of Link's new abilities, players will fight back against the malevolent forces that threaten the kingdom. The Legend of Zelda action-adventure series started over 35 years ago with the Legend of Zelda game, which debuted in US in 1987 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. As the heroic Link, players go on an adventure battling foes and discovering hidden mysteries in vast fields and dungeons. As of March 2023, the series has sold more than 130 million units worldwide. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now available in Nintendo eShop, Nintendo Switch, on the My Nintendo Store. Select retailers at suggested retail price of $69.99. Nice! The Nintendo Switch OLED model, the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Edition system, featuring a special design game sold separately, is also available at suggested retail price of $35.59.99. Additionally, 2 accessories: a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, $75 MSRP, and a Nintendo Switch carrying case, $24.99 MSRP. Both with designs of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom are also now available to purchase. For more information about the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, please visit that link. I'm not reading a link like that. I don't even write them out. I refuse to read them.
All right, so
And this still makes
Legend
me
of
think:
Zelda,
did they make games
fucking-
$70 just so they could have the funny number? I'm serious. I've been thinking about this for a while.
I don't
Did they
think
do it so
Ocarina of
it
Time
$69.99?
was underrated. I think it was very well rated.
Actually, if anything, somebody could say Ocarina of Time is the overrated one.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was overrated.
No, I
It
don't
was
think
a
that
fucking
one's
great game.
overrated. It's a pretty good game, but I would see that as more of an argument over it being the underrated one.
Yeah, I agree. Like, there's a lot of people who would say, "Oh, that fucking game is overrated." If PB, we're getting
Wind
to your
Waker
articles.
is the one
Don't
that
you
is
dare
underrated.
fucking fall asleep, you son of a bitch.
That's the one I believe is if somebody tells me Wind Waker was underrated or Skyward Sword, because they both got a lot of flack when they came out.
PB, hey,
What?
don't you fall asleep. We're getting to your articles right soon. So,
Right
Legend of
soon.
Zelda.
He went muted.
You're muted
Yeah,
again.
man.
I was
Why
like,
does your
Legends of
headset
Zelda.
have like an automatic timer? Can you turn that shit off?
I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's on a timer, or if it's just got a funky node, or what the deal is.
God damn it!
So is there a timer or something on that shit?
I have no clue what the fuck happens. It just decides, fuck it, I'm gonna turn off.
I hate wireless, by the way.
So, Legend of Zelda, I think the praise is deserved. It's a pretty fucking fun game. Panel, what do you think about these sales? Do you think it's deserved? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. This is what game that actually lived up to its hype for a sequel. Unlike Last of Us. Sorry, I got something stuck in me.
The Last of Us was great. It was bold. It was brave, and it didn't destroy any character arcs or destroy any characters or reframe anyone as a
I haven't
total
seen
fucking cunt.
a sequel game live up to the hype from the first game in a long ass fucking time. So yeah. I almost thought Jedi Survivor would be it, but then it had its issues, so but this one delivered apparently, according to everyone.
So I think we could all agree, Legend of Zelda, definitely go and fucking check it out. Before PB fucking passes out, let's get to the last articles of the night, because these are the ones PB was looking forward to.
Oh, I'm so tired.
First one we're going to talk about is one I'm interested in, because it mentions one of my favorite actresses, Natalie Portman!
Oh, yeah. Natalie Portman stole, then lost, one of Anakin's Padawan braids from Attack of the Clones.
Well, this just proves she is. This just proves she's Padme. She was always into Anakin, man.
This proves she's fucking hot. What?
God, I love fucking Natalie Portman. Okay, continue.
Okay, you gotta watch the chat. I gotta make it bigger on my end because you cannot see the words. But now I can. As Senator Padme Amidala, Natalie Portman had, without a doubt, access to some of the best clothes in Star Wars history. Great gowns, beautiful gowns, glittering silver capes, the unforgettable Geonosis. That's a good scene. And yet, the item she ended up stealing from the set of Attack of the Clones might be one of the galaxy far, far away's most controversial fashion choices. Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw Dave Filoni and I had to go back. Okay.
From the second I took one of Anakin's braids, the actress said in a recent interview for GQ's Actually Me. He had that little braid hanging down. Hayden Christensen, who starred as Anakin, sported 2 braids in the film that were used to show his character's rank as Padawan within the Order. Had Anakin become a Jedi Knight, and, not Darth Vader, the braids would have been cut off to designate kick-assness time.
Oh,
In true Jane Foster spirit, Portman shared that she only held onto the braid for a period of time before she too let it go. Let it go.
Oh, fuck off. I
The
fucking hate that song.
words. I don't know the words, guys. Just know let it go. Then I lost it, she explained. So that's not very helpful. Portman, presumably, kept the braid as a way to remember Padme and Anakin's romance throughout the sequel. Sequel? Sequel to what?
See, why is
No,
this-
it was a prequel, you motherfucker.
It was a sequel to the prequel, but not the.
You gotta use these words appropriately when talking about Star Wars, and that is inappropriate entertainment weekly. God dang. The pair, who first meet as children, fall in love over the course of Attack of the Clones and secretly get married by the end of the film. It wasn't. I watched the whole thing. There's no secret.
It was secret, though.
Oh,
it was
a
secret. to the
secret
council.
from.
Yeah, it was a secret to no one. Everybody
Kenobi.
knew.
It was a secret to Kenobi. During the video, Portman also reflected on her character's amazing wardrobe. I don't know why that's in, because she said the word amazing is why it's in quotes, because it seems like it's air quoted, which makes it sound like, yeah, it was amazing, guys. Particularly the lilac visitation dress she wore in The Phantom Menace. This one is pretty incredible, she said. It's got such kind of Japanese elements. That's a quote. It's got such of kind of Japanese elements. She said that. Gotta love that battle gear. Get some.
okay. I'm
No,
done.
you liked it after she got slashed by that thing. I forget what it was.
Portman got a second chance to sport one of her iconic Star Wars ensembles when she basically recreated her entire filmography on The Late Late Show last night. Fuck you, it's not with Craig Ferguson.
Fuck you.
There's
Fuck
I
James
talked
Corden.
about this on my own stream because I was watching a bunch of late show.
Fuck him.
There's only one late show, and it had Craig Ferguson.
That
There's
is the
nothing
Late
else.
Late
There's no
Show.
existence.
Everything else is just trash.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a show that is literally made to be trash. You got Robot Skeleton Man. It's not high class shit. I love it. Alongside host James Corden, she donned a bright red cape and an oversized Padme wig as they sped through the trilogy, reenacting Anakin and Padme's first meeting in The Phantom Menace, their battle on Geonosis in Attack of the Clones, and their dramatic confrontation in The Revenge of the Sith. You brought him with you? You bitch! That's how it went.
Wow, her chest piece in that little parody is way bigger than it was in the movie.
Oh, there's one more paragraph. Let me read that last paragraph, dickhead. For interviews with the casts of Andor, Ahsoka the Mandalorian, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, make sure to check out EW Star Wars podcast, Dagobah Dispatch. Never heard of it. Must be trash.
All right, so
It's
now
like Dagobah Diss Trash.
from this?
Dude, Natalie Portman's so fucking hot.
That's what I got. You lost me at Natalie Portman. I was
Dude,
just checking out the fucking
the whole article was just so we could talk about it. You said get something to talk about, and I was like, I like Star Wars, and I was like, Natalie Portman. I was like, do I like her more than Star Wars? Maybe.
Dude, when I saw this, I was like, you know what, PB? You did us proud on this one. You did us. I have no fucking clue what we just talked about. None whatsoever.
Well,
All I
doesn't-
heard was Natalie
it doesn't
Portman.
matter because you're just
was
playing Natalie Portman scenes in your head over and over and over and over and over, and you're like, this is a good topic. This is a good topic.
I was like, look. I don't fucking know what the article was about. When she said gowns, then I fucking lost it again. I was just picturing her in
No,
all the
it was
fucking
when
Star
they
Wars
said.
gowns.
I read it and I was lost after I said battle gear.
Dude, that fucking battle gear was not battle gear. Her midriff was
Well,
cut.
she's
so she had those
wearing a back
abs.
top and then it slid on the back by the monster.
Yes!
Mm.
Yes! That's
a
what I was
good
saying.
scene.
Like,
That's a
nobody
good
can watch
scene.
that movie and go, oh my god, I remember the fucking dynamics. No, you don't. What I remember is two things from Attack of Clones. I remember the fucking terrible line delivered by Hayden Christensen about
Oh, that's
Sam.
a good line, you dick. You fucking dick. Best line in cinema.
He's not a real Star Wars fan.
And I remember Yoda fighting. When he started fighting, yep, fucking classic. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. the fight between Yoda and Count Dooku was great. And one of the fucking best lines, I will call it, in Star Wars history, when he says, I can see this will not be determined by the Force. And then they take out their lightsabers, and Yoda starts jumping all over the motherfucker. Everybody in the theater went crazy. I don't care if you bullshit me now and say you're not a fan of the prequels. When Yoda fucking threw his cane to the side and lit that lightsaber, everybody in my fucking theater went nuts. I remember that vividly. Like, that was the fucking peak Attack of the Clones. That's why that movie, why I don't think it's great, but I could still go through and watch it because that scene was so fucking epic. Like, just the way Christopher Waltz is like, I can see we're not going to determine this by the Force. And then he fucking throws his cane and lights a little lightsaber and it's like, he flips all over the place and you're like, how does that dude with a cane whoop your ass like that? Oh my god, it was fucking epic. Am I wrong? That was fucking epic. Anybody who says they didn't fucking go nuts,
I love everything about that scene.
Liar.
Because who the fuck was expecting Yoda to be doing kickflips all over the screen?
Nobody
No
expected Yoda to be flipping all over the place. Not a goddamn person.
I didn't even think he was gonna actually lightsaber duel until they pulled the fucker out.
Husky, what did you think when Yoda threw his cane to the side and then
Dude,
pulled
I
out
was a
his
kid,
lightsaber?
so I don't remember. I just remember that scene is awesome, and I was excited to see it again in Revenge of the Sith. So does that help?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I remember
exactly.
It was like, woo! Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of those scenes where you see it and you go, motherfucker,
you know anything about? Then you look at the original trilogy and you're like, he's fucking with Luke this whole damn time.
He was fucking with Luke. He could have kicked Luke's ass at any time. Anytime. Doesn't matter. He's 140 at that point or whatever his age is. He could fucking throw his cane to the side and start doing backflips and shit. Although, I gotta say, that actually, okay, so, that also shows you how much of a badass the Emperor is. Because Yoda had to retreat.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
It
despite...
just shows you that Mace Windu should have fucking waited for Yoda and Obi-Wan to return.
Back up.
I think those three could have fucking clapped Palpatine together, you know? Like, the other council members, they suck. They could have easily clapped Palpatine, three of them.
Oh, Keely Chow says, at Pop Culture PB, hell PB. Go Cowboys, go Cowboys.
Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. Thanks, Keely Chow.
Oh, by the way, I also have Yellowstone playing. If you guys don't know, I'm going to rope PB into reviewing Yellowstone with me. So be on the lookout on that. We're going to review all of Yellowstone here on the channel.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. We're going to do it,
I'm gonna
PB.
have to re-watch that fucking show. I haven't really watched it.
Are you telling me it's not worth rewatching? The
No, that's not what I'm
amazingness?
saying. I'm just saying that I haven't done it yet because the only one that I think I rewatched entirely was season 1 when season 2 came out.
Dude, I will give you my Peacock account. You can go through all of fucking season
Dude, I
1.
got the internet. It's fine.
Oh, you know what we can do, PB? You know what
Okay.
we could do? Okay, alright.
Pro reviews
Super exclusive if you guys are still fucking watching.
on the
Me and
Patreon.
PB can do a watch along, watching Yellowstone and reacting live.
Yeah, where are you going to watch it? Where you two sync up to watch it? Are you going to use Discord? 'Cause
You can
that's a
watch
really
it
good
on
option.
here. We just you know, you could do a watch along on here. It's
Yeah, but they
fucking
can't
easy.
see it and stuff because you'll get claimed.
Well,
yeah.
you know, you do the sync thing. You know, people have fucking Amazon or Peacock, whatever.
I was talking about like you two, one of you host it in Discord because you can watch videos that way through Discord.
Dude, you've been trying for how long to get me on Discord? It's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna fucking do the Discord thing.
Okay.
You've tried to break me for I don't know how many years. I'm never going on Discord, Husky. It's never gonna fucking happen. I don't understand it. I don't want to. Look at these gray hairs. I'm like the angry old man. I don't want this newfangled Discord shenanigans.
I'm still sad I know people older than you that figured it out.
I see what you're doing, Husky. No, I'm not going on Discord. I have steadfast for I don't know how many years telling you you will never fucking
They're
see me
actual
on
fucking
Discord.
boomers. That's how old they are. So.
No, I'm not a fucking boomer. I'm just saying I'm not gonna ever fucking
No, I'm
go
saying
on
they are
Discord.
actual fucking boomers that know how to use Discord and you don't.
God damn it, Husky. Okay, PB, there's one more
What's up?
article you have to do, and then we're done. Last article of the night. Are you
I
ready?
guess I'll do it the cheap way.
Pokemon Scarlet. Fans
Oh.
lose faith after the Pokemon home delay. I have no fucking clue.
Faith in these motherfuckers, and they just keep dicking around at every goddamn turn. I don't understand it.
Okay, so enlighten us, because I have no clue what they're talking about with this home delay. I'm still kind of have like Yellowstone in the background while I'm watching this.
Who's reading it?
Oh, you want me to start reading now? I thought you were still going to keep
Yeah,
going. My bad.
I enhanced it.
Oh, that's what you did. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet fans have been waiting quite some time for Pokemon Home to finally add compatibility to the Generation 9 games since their release on November 18th, 2020. Many months later, on May 18th, 2023, the official Pokemon Twitter account announced that Pokemon Home would finally support Scarlet and Violet transfers on May 24th. Unfortunately, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, redacted this info the following day and confirmed the release date is still unknown. But the question is, which
I see what you
unknown?
did there, article. Did they spell it correctly? I wasn't looking.
Go back up.
Did they do the unknown joke correctly?
Go back up.
What?
Go back up.
Why? You already read that.
Holy fuck balls. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I can't remember how it's spelled. I
I
don't think it's.
either. Are you sure it's? I feel like it's correct. This is not spelled normally.
I don't remember.
Now fans have taken to social media to voice their frustration and disappointment, not only with Pokemon Home's release, but also with developer Game Freak and the Pokemon Company in general. Excuse me. Pokemon fans voiced disappointment over home delay. Reactions from the Pokemon community came from social media platforms across the internet, with many taking to the replies of Pokemon's tweet confirming the delay. Fans cited the list of Pokemon in the past several months that have led to their frustration. I'll say it. Anyone that defends this, the Terra Raid for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, this past Terra Raid for Great Tusk and Iron Treads, screw up, and probably even more I can't name, besides the base game's issues already. The tweet that Pokemon put out said, "We put the cart before the Mudsdale." Way to go, Pokemon. You lean into it. I love it. They don't know when it's coming out. They're like, we have no idea. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. I'll say it. Anyone defends this, that's the tweet I made. Others just, okay. I guess you're just going to post that. tab there.
Yeah, the rest of it was all fucking tweets. So
You don't
what is
you
this
don't
all
know
about?
you don't know
Because you
what
are
the
a
rest, you don't
leading
know what the
Pokemon
rest of it.
expert.
You have no idea what the rest of it said. You didn't read the article at all, and I know that because it's my article. You sure as fuck ain't gonna read somebody else's article, so you have no idea what I was gonna say. But you already closed the tab. Pokemon Home is the app on the Switch, and I believe you can put it on your phone so that you can check stuff. That allows you to take Pokemon from any game, as in Sword and Shield, Let's Go, and even Pokemon Go, and you can transfer them into Pokemon Home and then transfer them out of Pokemon Home into whichever game you want. So if you have a special Charizard that you've had for years and you transferred them up, you could transfer him into Pokemon Home and then transfer him into Pokemon Go and take him on the road with you and do all of the raid battles with you. And then when you were done doing it, you could transfer him back into home and put him back into the game and you could battle competitively with him. And it's taken them 5 months to say, we still don't fucking know when you're going to be able to do this with the new game. Like, why in the fuck is something like that not set up immediately for when the game comes out? And I'm not saying you have to turn the switch on, but that's how fucking easy it should be. All of the coding should have been done, and then you just flip the switch that says on. That's what they do in Pokemon Go. They get everything sorted out. There's a big raid battle coming up, and then when they're ready to go, they just essentially hit the enter key. And that's it. You play the game. Now, I have a feeling that since apparently when they released the DLC for purchase, not even actually released it, but just for purchase, people who purchased the DLC, apparently there was some error in whatever freaking code there was. They lost their entire save file. So the odds of it being the first time that they had played through the game and potentially the only time they're going to play through the game, and now they're just going to do this stuff afterwards and they're always going to have the same file on the same game, is impossible now because there was some glitch in the DLC purchase coding that erased people's game saves. Now, I didn't buy the DLC right away. I wouldn't have known that something like that could have happened. And if it would have happened to me, I'd be fucking irate. And that's why right now, I'm going to say to people, don't ever buy the DLC until like 10 minutes before it releases. Because they're still working on shit. And apparently you'll never know what the fuck is going wrong. So what I'm going to say is, maybe they did have the release date. And then somebody came across the glitch where they're like, I got a problem here. Like, everything just got erased now. Fuck, not again. Okay, I guess we don't know when it's going to be ready. Like, they already had an issue with something digitally being updated in your game and it erasing save files. But now people are going to be like, how the fuck can you not have this yet? I was like, well, do you want them to wait X amount of time? Or would you like to potentially have everything that you've done be erased? Because those are the options at the moment. It's not a perfect system, but those are the options.
I mean, Husky, we've talked about this, right? When I was talking about like Redfall and everything. This is a problem that seems to be going across the video game industry in general.
That's why I heavily said what I said about Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda. It's a sequel that lived up to its hype. And I said, the Fallen Order sequel could have, but it had
and everything works day one. PB brought up a great point, right? People brought a DLC expecting when the content was supposed to drop that they got the content, right? The code works.
Yep, all ready to go.
All ready to go. But instead, it does not. And this was something that I talked about exclusively with Husky. PB, you weren't here for this stream. It was a me and Husky kind of thing because I felt like as far as like video game stuff, Husky's pretty up on that because he does it all the time. That's kind of his thing. And we talked about the fact that the video game industry is nickel and diming people, right? If you're spending $70 fucking on a game on top of like what, 20, 30 bucks for DLC or season passes to get all of the content, then one, the base game should be a self-contained story and the DLC should add something to that story. The story should be fucking completed, and then you should get more content to add on to that. And it used to be that way, but the problem is there's story that just stops, and then you gotta buy the DLC to complete the rest of the fucking designated story. And then if there's bugs and shit that's not right with it, then the company's gonna go, oh, well, we're gonna patch it and we're gonna fix it and it'll be fine. But, motherfucker, I spent 80, 90 bucks on a fucking product. I should get that product day one, no fucking problems, no issues, and they've been able to trick people into defending this practice. I've seen people on the internet go, well, they're going to fix it eventually. Well, are you happy with throwing away that much money for a product you purchased with a guarantee they were going to deliver it, and they don't, right? Like, PB, you did the smart thing. You didn't buy the DLC right away, right?
Well, no, I still didn't buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because buy the day before.
You're waiting for it to come out later, and they'll probably fix it and patch it later. But you shouldn't have to wait. You should be able to buy the DLC with everybody else, and on the day that motherfucker drops, you should be doing your Pokemon thing and having a fucking blast with no fucking issues. Like, yes, there's always going to be bugs here and there. We can accept that. That's fine. Everything that comes out, some way, shape, or form, there are things that can't be ironed out. But the game in general should run to where you can enjoy it and not have to worry about, oh, we'll fix it later. That is fucking bullshit. You pay $500 for a system and then $70 for a game. You should get your fucking money's worth. It's ridiculous. I've never seen an industry that can get away with that shit. Imagine if they release a movie that we go to see and half the movie doesn't play because we gotta wait a month for the other half of the movie.
They gotta wait a month for the bridge part, you know. They got a bit of the ending.
Yeah, imagine that shit.
Yeah. We also use the music industry as a great idea where there's some songs missing or parts of the songs missing in the album.
Yeah. What if, PB, what if you go to buy your favorite artist? I don't know who the fuck you listen to because
Rush.
we've argued about John Bon Jovi, which I don't understand why you hate the greatest fucking musician ever, but whatever.
He said Rush.
Okay. Do you like Rush, PB?
You're a dick. I always said Rush.
Yeah, dude. Okay, PB, who do you like as a musician? Who's your favorite musician?
My individual musician.
Yeah, like musically.
Oh, Rush.
God damn it, okay. Say Rush came out with an album. But half the album was missing, and you had to wait to purchase the other half.
No, it wasn't half the album. It was a third of the album, and it was just drums.
Yeah, say a third of the album was missing. How would you feel about it?
It's in the ground. He dead.
No, but how would you feel about that? Say hypothetically, in our world, they're alive and they're doing music.
I don't know, if a third album was missing and they said, hey, we know that you bought this album for X amount of dollars, but we ain't got the other songs polished, so we're going to release them later, but then this one will be half the cost, because that's exactly what the DLC is. It's half the cost of the game. I'd be like, oh, okay. So instead of, I don't know, what, getting all of the content ahead of time and it having bugs in it, they're sorting bugs out and then you'll get it later. Like, you still end up paying for the same amount. Because I guess you can play the game without the DLC, but how many people play any game out there with potential DLC without it?
I mean, okay, I'll give you an example.
Stop. Oh, he heard it this time. He caught it this time right away.
He got it. He's getting better.
That was good. That was pretty good. He didn't even start the example yet. I'll give you an idea. Oh, damn.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I got Marvel's Midnight Suns, right? Now, a lot of people shit on this game, but I urge you to play it because it's actually a good game, right? The base game released. I got a full story arc. The DLC is a separate story that continues where the original story left off. So if I only ever brought the original game, I would be fine because there's a beginning, middle, and end. Okay? The fucking story's over.
Okay.
But the DLC adds more characters like Deadpool, Storm, and Morbius. And who was the other DLC character? Fuck, they were so significant, I forgot them. But they got Deadpool, Storm, Morbius, and I forget the other DLC character. But anyways, there's 4 DLC characters, right? And then there's Dracula as the main bad guy. They give you 3 missions per DLC character. And then the final character, they give you 3 missions and a bonus mission where you take all your DLC characters to Dracula's castle. And Dracula is the final bad guy, but it's a separate story. You don't have to ever buy this to get the main story. I think that is awesome. They finished the game, but they said, hey, if you want more great Marvel characters and you want a brand new story, here's this content. Go nuts. That's how people should run their DLCs. That's how they used to do it.
And it makes me wonder, like, they don't have the national decks anymore, but when you have Pokemon home compatibility, you have access to the national decks because every Pokemon can be caught in the other games and now transferred into this one. So no, it's not going to register in the Pokedex, but you can use it in the game. So why not just have the fucking national Pokedex in the game if you're going to have all of the people coded into the game anyways? It doesn't make any sense to me in that aspect. Like, why are they cheaping out on that on the front end?
If you have, and this is the shitty part I'm talking about, PB. If they already have the assets built into the game, then that to me means the company explicitly wanted to nickel and dime people to get the features, to put the Pokemon they already captured and played through all of the years, yourself included. You've been following
as soon as I understood that they did DLC with Switch games, and then they're like, oh, we're giving you 400 Pokemon in the game, I was like, I see what you're doing here. I already got it figured out.
It's a shitty business practice because they know you have to buy the new shit, right, to get the new Pokemon. But then where they're going to get you is, hey, if you want to transfer the shit you've already worked through all these sequels, all of these.
Now you're transferring your Pokemon. Wait, why did my Pokemon become missing now? I haven't played the first game on my Switch.
Yeah, it's like it's a shitty business practice, and this is where video games right now, like video games have their own battleground. Where we're all talking about DLCs, live services, all this bullshit, where they're adding all of this shit to get to your original content, and they're monetizing shit you've already done. They're adding and forcing you to pay more money when you've already paid money for your original product.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's where I was going with it. Like, they keep on charging you for purchasing the thing you purchased back in the fucking 90s.
Well,
It's
we'll
ridiculous.
do a little full disclosure for the people watching here. When we were talking earlier about this, I said to Zod, "Oh, I'm really excited to talk about Pokemon. They finally got the new games connected to the old ones. It's coming out any fucking day now. It's gonna be goddamn amazing because you can take all your Pokemon from years and years ago, and now you can take them through the new adventure with you. It's gonna be spectacular." And then he told me, "Well, find an article about it because, it's the structure of the show." So I was like, all right, so I put Pokemon in, and all of the articles are about Pokemon Home connecting to Scarlet and Violet. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to IGN, so fuck you bastards. And I was like, I thought about Kotaku for a moment, but no, I'm not doing that either. And then I scrolled a little bit further, and they said, it's not coming. And I was like, what the fuck is this fucking article? Is this a goddamn typo? And I clicked on it, and I read like half of that motherfucker before I just read it now. And I was like, I was all excited for like the last 72 hours or something like that. And then I get up there, and they're like, nah, we're not doing that. It ain't happening anymore. Sorry. And just so you're aware, we gave you a date. But now that we know that it's not happening, we don't know the date anymore. It's a mystery to even us. Pokemon's complicated. Fuck.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because I remember in the beginning.
Oh, I see, Husky. I see. That's sad.
I remember you being super excited to bring up your article.
Wait,
and now.
Yeah, I know. It's bullshit. But now I'm second guessing on like how without the K, how do you pronounce it? You get to pronounce a single N twice. Unknown? Because you spelt unown.
Husky, we love you.
It's very confusing. No, that's the name of the Pokemon.
So
you're fucking drunk, guy. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up because I'm ready to pass out and I'm gonna watch Yellowstone while I'm fucking going into a drunken stupor. But before I pass out, there is one thing I want to leave us with. Something that Husky needs to see. This is something that's gonna change your life.
Dude, we talked about Indiana Jones. It was ridiculous.
No, this is more important than Indiana Jones. This is before you guys leave. I want you to witness another anticipated movie. Husky, are you ready for a movie that's gonna change your whole life?
Is it a Nick Cage movie?
No, I will be talking about Renfield. That's probably going to be in my top 10. But
okay, I thought there was like another Nick Cage like movie trailer you had because you said it was going to change my life.
Yeah.
Welcome to Freddy.
Yes.
For a teaser, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Yeah, it showed you just
what
how
button
true it is to
did you click, dickhead? What button did you click, dickhead?
Okay, there you go. You were on like you went to like a 16-minute video.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where
Where's the
fantasy
purple guy?
and fun come to life. Hit it, guys.
Purple guy's goated.
I'm going to get claimed for that.
If you're watching this video,
dude, Josh
it means
Hutchinson.
you've been
I haven't
selected
seen
as
this motherfucker
Freddy's
in
newest security
anything in
guard.
years. And those puppets are done by
We're going to have so
Jim
much
Henson.
fun together.
So
Dude,
they're gonna kill a bunch of children.
Yeah, that's the
fuck them
story.
kids.
And you know who plays William Afton, Cyber? Fucking Matthew Lillard from fucking Scream and Scooby Doo.
Wait,
He
that's
is
who's
William
coming out
It's
of
Afton.
funny because
Jasper.
you know who they try to kill in the games, right?
Your
Yeah.
mom.
The security guards, not
Oh.
the kids.
No. Do you know
Oh.
what his name is in the movie? Michael Smith.
No, I
He's
don't know anything about everything you said so far.
dude. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. This
Is
is
that it? There's not. There's like.
no. It's just a teaser.
There's not like an extra to the end of the minute.
20 seconds left, and he's just gonna.
No, it just says go to Peacock for bullshit.
Peacock! Go to the cock.
So yeah, go see Five
The
Nights at
thing
Freddy's.
bothering me about that is they're killing the kids instead of security guards, because the kids are dead and they possess the bodies of the machines, and I don't know what MatPat's made up for the canon story anymore.
No.
But it's just a theory.
Original creator is the director of this movie.
Scott Cawthon.
Yep.
Yeah, well, are you just gonna continue on talking because I thought we were wrapping it up?
Scott Kaufman is the director of the movie. I am so fucking excited. Like, they're letting the man who created it direct and have creative say on the script. I think this movie's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. And on that note, Cyber, what do you have coming up on your channel? Go.
Go to Twitch TV twitch.tv/cybernetic husky to find my streams that start at 9:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. So yeah, it's fucking
Central Time.
Central Time. Monday I play Star Trek Online because it's MMO Monday, but it's the one I've been enjoying. And then the rest of the week I've been playing Warframe lately.
Yeah.
Notifications on. Make sure you check out the stream.
Yeah, check out the stream, PB.
Did you just do a professional promo, guy?
Maybe. Mildly professional.
Oh my god. To answer your question, Zod, nothing. Carry on.
Kiefer says a very funny thing that I have to bring up. He goes, "Thank you, Pat Man, for making FNAF mainstream, because I don't think I've seen anyone talk about it until he made."
Dude, I don't want headcanons. I want Blastoise cannons.
So yeah, shout out to Game Theory, because he has been following FNAF long before any of us started
I'm done
talking
with
about
it,
it.
man. Those are the reasons I don't watch the channel anymore.
Yeah, he literally
Too much. It's too much. When I
He's
made that parody
literally-
video, he had 50 videos for FNAF alone.
What
Yes.
Hold on, I got. What
Yes, go to
words do
Game
they
Theory.
combine? No, god damn it. Let me ask my question. What words do they combine to get the word war turtle?
I don't know. War and
What?
Turtle, maybe.
No, because Squirtle, we're talking about these are all turtle bases and all water based. Squirt and turtle, Squirtle. Blast, which I assume is just
Wharf.
blast.
Like the Surf Wharf.
What?
War Turtle. Yeah. They just take out the F of Wharf.
That's weird though, compared to the other
Because
ones.
Wharf Turtle sounds weird, but War Turtle sounds cooler.
War Turtle sounds like War Turtle has the best name out of all three of them, but he's the lamest out of all three of them because he's not
Right.
quite cute enough, and he doesn't have giant fucking cannons on his back yet. So he's got a sweet fucking name though. It's way better than Ivysaur. It's way better. Well, Charmeleon's pretty good. Charmeleon's a pretty good name. I like that one. Like the way
By the way, check it out. I'm gonna have a review on.
I know what I
Fast
have
X.
coming up. I
Fucking
want
great.
to talk about Pokemon in the future.
And no, we're not. We'll get back to regular late night talk topics because
This wasn't regular late night talk.
topics.
Oh, PB, I tell you that thing where Brand of Sacrifice played the Pokemon theme before they took the stage back when I saw them on the 14th when they opened up for We Came as Romans. Yeah, they got that, so everybody's singing the Pokemon theme together, and then they come out and they start playing Dawn, which is like it's very heavy. Like if you listen to Brand of Sacrifice people, they are very heavy, so that was fucking great.
So before I go, I'm going to share something that I think everybody should go check out. And this is the person who has been covering Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Go check out the channels. And yeah, so
it took too long. We were supposed to end at the same time.
8 years.
So yeah, everybody, have a good night.
I got no audio, dude.
You muted it, dickhead.
Put the story of tragedy, jealousy, and loss back together.
How long is this fucking video?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that feels like a kid revealing the class project that he's been working on all year. Except here, it's the class project that I've been working on for the past decade of my life. This one is